Welcome to In Conversation with MANWAR podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Do Not Be a Bystander campaign. You can join us in raising awareness about bullying by visiting the donotbeabystander.com, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay informed about upcoming episodes. Today's participants are Naila and Arifa.
Yes, I'm your host, Manwar Khan. Today I'm joined by two young individuals who are ready to share their thoughts and insights on the topic of words matter. Words matter is a phrase that emphasizes the impact and significance of language we use. It highlights the idea that the words we choose can have a profound effect on others, either positively or negatively. Today's participants are Arifa and Nala. Thank you, Arifa and Nala, for joining us today.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.
You are welcome. Now that we have introduced our participants, let's get started with the question. The power of words is undeniable. They have the ability to shape our thoughts, evoke emotions, and leave a lasting impression. So, my first question for Arifa is, how do words have power to influence our thoughts and feelings? And can you think of there are two questions here. Can you think of a time when someone's words made you feel happy and encouraged?
Sure. Thank you for the question. And words are powerful, whether you write or speak them. They do have an impact on you and the others. They express feelings and share knowledge. They can change someone's mood completely and ignite a spark in them. And yes, a lot of things make me feel happy. Like saying someone that you did good, like that. It actually makes me feel really happy.
See, so you understand that when someone appreciate you or say that you did good or that was a great work or something like that, you feel that makes you feel happy. So
Yes,
you understand that those words has an impact on your mind. So when you talk to other people and you do the same thing, right, you try to make sure that you choose the right words so that you can use it, uh, make them happy, right, rather than make someone hard and sad,
yes. We
right,
should make people happy, not
not sad, exactly. Thank you so much, Arifa, for your answer. So words have the power to deeply, as we talked, to affect our emotions and well-being, both positively and negatively. So my next question for Naila is: have you ever experienced a situation where someone's words made you feel sad or hurt? How did it affect you?
Thank you for the question. Words can have a significant impact on human emotions. People can be affected by hurtful or negative words, and it is important to consider the impact of our words that other people can have on others. There are many cases where I have felt hurt or been self-conscious about myself after someone said something about me. For example, this one time, my friends were saying bad things about me and this and that right behind my back, and I somehow got to know about it. And when I did, it deeply affected my confidence and made me very self-conscious. For that reason, I was about to join the debate club, but for that sole reason, I didn't. And now I really regret not joining it. So yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah, see, it does hurt you. It can make you sad. It also impact your life events too, right? So, so how do you think that? How can you avoid that? We can avoid this kind of situation, like maybe ignoring that, or talking to that person, or telling that person, rather than internalizing it, telling that person, saying that, okay, you know what you say, I didn't like it, and you shouldn't have said that to me. Did you say that to that person though?
No, I didn't. I actually never even thought about it because I was like, oh my God, I thought they thought bad about me, so they're somehow superior to me. That's how I felt, but that's actually not the case. Now I understand the thing that it's not they're superior to me, which is the same level. It's just how I felt back then.
Yeah, exactly. All right, no, great answer and wonderful example. Thank you so much. So I have one more question for you, Nala. That is, what are some ways that we can use our words to support and encourage our friends and family?
Okay, thank you for the question. Using words to support and encourage our friends and family is a powerful way to show love, care, and build strong relationships. We can support and encourage our friends and family by expressing appreciation, offering compliments, or being a good listener, providing motivation and reassurance during tough times, offering empathy and understanding, and giving constructive feedbacks can make a difference. Being available and reliable and showing genuine care creates a safe space for the ones we love and support and uplift them as well. Our words hold the power to inspire, build confidence, and strengthen our relationships.
Wonderful.
Thank you. That is
Well, well said. Well said. Supporting and encouraging friends and family is important aspects of fostering a positive relationship. So that support is important. Yes. Right. Do you have any other questions or comments, statement you'd like to add before we end this episode?
no. Although I would like to ask you one question.
Sure.
Is
Go
that all
ahead.
right? I would
Yes.
like to ask you that. Tell us about one time that you felt hurt by someone else's, talking or whatever. Tell us about your experience about this.
Yes.
Sure. So that's interesting. Yes, I did. I did remember. I'm trying to which example I'm going to give. I'm going to give my wife's example, my dad's example, or my friend's example. But I do community work. I do hang out with lots of people. I have to talk to many people, and lots of issues I have to deal with in the community that I sometimes I do not agree. And if I don't agree with that, some people might say hurtful thing, right? Say, okay, yeah, you do not understand my feeling. That the way the problem I'm going through, you didn't understand. So yes, I did. I had experience that there are some words that did hurt me and made me sad, but the thing is, I know how to deal with it, and the way I dealt with it is important to know. You guys to know is I tried to uh, listen to that first, and then I tried to. I never internalize. The thing is, I talk to that person, and then it's not that okay, I'm not going to talk to that. I agree, I internalize, I say no, it's okay, fine, I'm sad. I was sad initially, but then I said no, I would rather go and talk to that person. I talked to that person. Ask I asked him that, did you say that? So did you really mean it? And he said, no, that's not I meant. This is a very important questions. When you ask, if somebody say something bad to you, the next question you ask that, did you really mean it? And that time, that is a question, attacking question you're asking, very nice way. And they think that, actually, do I really mean it, or it mean it, or it is just a hit of the moment, I just said it, right? So, and then he said, no, I didn't mean it, but you should have be on my side on this, in this situation. I said, okay, now that you're giving me the opportunity to explain, I want to tell you what was the issue. why I took that side, because these things. Then I got the chance to explain to them. So that if somebody says something, that is kind of a conflict. Any conflict can be resolved by talking. If you do not talk, if you do not share, tell them that you didn't like it, you didn't feel good. Can you explain that why why did you say that to me, or did you really mean it? And sometimes things get cleared. For me, it got cleared right away, actually. I just never got a chance to get an explanation to whatever action I took before. He just thought that no, I took a different group side, but it's not like that. I supported them because there was a reason, and these are the reason. This is what they did. They did. You always have to hear both versions. That person only did hear one side version, didn't hear the other version. So I helped him to know the other version, and I said, you be the judge. Now you tell me, did I do anything wrong here? He said, no, no, I didn't know that part. So sometimes lack of information can create lots of problems, that can people can use wrong words, and that hurt people. But again, that's why clarification is very important. You do not cut off that from that person right away. You just talk to that person, find out why he or she said that to you. And if it could be a problem in myself too, I don't know. I don't know, right? So that's why I needed to needed a clarification from that person. But in that case, yes, it did hurt me. It did make me sad. So the main point is, yes, those words, uh, with the words we choose, can hurt people. So you have to be very careful when you choose your words towards others. Any questions from Arifa?
No.
Thank
Are
you
you
for
sure?
the answer. Wonderful. I mean, it's great. Thank you.
No problem. That was not the plan that I will be asked a question, but now I feel like nervous. Like, you guys are not nervous. Nobody asked me questions. I only ask questions. So anyway, no. Did it help? I mean, did you find the answer that you were looking for?
Yes, I did.
So, yeah, I mean, basically, this is a very important topic. Words matter, because this is related to bullying. This is related to bullying. Bullying is when you repeatedly hurting someone with your words, or physically. If not physically, it's words. And that's why words matter is a topic that is really uh, connected to the bullying um, topic. That's why we chose to talk about this. Excellent. Any other question for me?
No,
All right.
that'll be it.
All right. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Before we wrap up, I would like to remind our listeners that there are several resources available to help individuals dealing with bullying. The government of Alberta has a bullying helpline and provides support and advice to experience bullying. And the helpline can be reached at 1-888-456-2323. Bullying is a violation of human rights. Under no circumstances, bullying is acceptable. As a community, we have a shared responsibility to take a stand against bullying and choose not to be a bystander. Thank you so much for joining in conversation with Manwar Khan, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.